Esther? Who is Judith? Oh, hi guys. As you can see, I'm very stressed out. I have my very first case today. It's my first day as a junior detective, and as you can see, I don't know what to do. I've been typing away for ages. I just don't know who Esther and Judith are. And we need to make a whole character profile out of them. Later on, you'll be meeting my colleague. Hopefully he can get to the bottom of this.
Little Evangelist, Little Evangelist, Little Evangelist, Little Evangelist.
Hello there. You must be the new detective. It's nice to meet you. This is a case that I'm working on. Let me tell you what's going on. This is Judith, a widow that feared God. She fasted and prayed before the Lord. She was a beautiful woman who maintained her maids, her livestock, and her land. She was left gold and silver by her husband before he passed away. No one spoke bad about her. The Lord gave her words of wisdom when the leaders of the land doubted in God. She stood before the elders and reminded them the mighty strength of the Lord. And this is Queen Esther. She was an adopted child who was fair and beautiful. She was admired by the people around her, but was instructed by her uncle not to tell anyone who she was, a Jew. Eventually, she found favor in the king. He loved her more than anyone else and got married. Now, you might be wondering what these two women have in common. But the biggest mystery is how they became the most powerful people. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's take things step by step. Now, what was Judith's intentions? These were her words to the elders. Listen to me. I am about to do something that will go down through all generations of our descendants. Stand at the town gate tonight, so that I may go out with my maid, and within days, after which you have promised to surrender the town to our enemies, the Lord will deliver Israel by my hand. Only do not try to find out what I am doing, for I will not tell you until I have finished what I am about to do. It's not until later we hear about her plan, so make sure you listen carefully. But you're also wondering, what about Esther, right? I know you are. I'm quite good at my job. Well, she too had a plan. You see, Haman, one of the king's officials, tricked the king into giving an order to kill all the Jews in the land, all men, women, and children, the young and the old. Esther was deeply sad to hear this and needed to save her people. She set out to change the heart of the king, as she too would end up being killed for being a Jew sooner or later. She secretly ordered all the Jews to gather together and fast for 3 days and 3 nights. Then she was to go meet the king to change his mind. Now, let's have a look at another event that these two women took part in.
La 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 la. Oh, everything has to go to plan today. You know, once I heard that the king wanted to attack the Israelites, and the Israelites wanted to surrender. I was in disbelief. How could the elders forget the mercy of God?
How could they even doubt God? I know that God is on our side and that no one can stop the will of God. It wasn't easy for me, once I appeared in front of the king, and you should have seen his face when he saw me. Oh, I told him that I would make him the most powerful and the greatest leader in the whole world. He was so happy to hear this. He was happy to hear this wise words that God has put in my mouth. Anyway, the king has invited me to the banquet today. I know. Let me tell you a secret. Today is the day that the Israelites will be saved, and the king's army men will run in fear of the Lord Almighty. Anyway, I am ready for the party, and I look, let me say, stunning. Gorgeous as always. Are you ready for the banquet? Or shall I say, are you ready to meet the king for the last time? Should we go to the banquet? This way, this way. No, no, not that way. This way, that's way to the dining room. This way, let's go. Thank you.
Well, Judith's plan went the way she wanted it to go. That night, after the banquet, Esther assassinated the king, tricked his army, and brought home the victory for the Israelites. Even the high priests, they came to witness the glory of the Lord for saving the Israelites through Judith's plan. Now, shall we learn about Esther?
Did you know? The king asked me what I wanted from him the other day. I haven't answered him yet though. I told him that I needed some more time to think about it. But the thing is, I do know what I want. I want my people, the Jews, to be saved. You should have seen the delight on the king's face when I went to invite him and Haman for dinner yesterday. This banquet, I need to save the Jews. I need to save them from what Haman has planned for them. Haman has even plotted to kill my uncle. He has even built a special place for him to be hanged. But if it is the Lord's will, then through this humble servant, the Jews will be saved today. I'm ready. Let's go to the king's banquet.
Well, we see the king ordered Haman to be sentenced to death for what he did. The Jews were saved, and Esther continued to praise God for what he did. Well, I've always wondered what makes these two women different to the women I've seen in previous cases. I think their courage, their determination, and their trust in the Lord made them very powerful. Look at how many people they saved. So, what are my conclusions, you may ask? Well, we see two women, people that were at their lowest point in life, but God set their soul on fire. He took control over their lives and made them well respected and God-fearing people. And the greatest thing is, they never forgot about God's mercy and love. There's a lot to learn from them, don't you think? Well, my fellow detective, that is case closed. I shall see you on the next one.